this thing on? Yep, we got mic 1, mic 2. Excellent connection, which is great. So it says right there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. We're live. Hey there, welcome back, guys. I'm just gonna throw in some bonus flights. I'm practicing some FPV skills indoors. So we got 3 batteries that are fully charged. Hopefully, we can get the most of it. I've been finagling it a little bit, changed the settings a little bit, and realized that the stick controllers, it's like a silent movie with subtitles. Eventually it clicks inside and you kind of get it. So without any further ado, let's get started, because as you know, it takes a while for this thing to connect to the computer. Let's see what we have. Oh, it helps if you turn everything on. Got a couple videos out today. I was actually at the dealership and no one knew how to, because they get their windshield wiper fluid from the vats, no one knew the configuration of what to actually mix it, how to mix it. And that's why that video came out. Usually if I don't know how to do something, and there isn't even a video online on how to do it. So I was like, oh, that's a great idea for a new video. So sometimes you might see something out of the ordinary, like the snowblower or the wrench that we printed and some other stuff aside from 3D printing. Sometimes things around the house need fixing, and I tell myself, oh, I can't be the only one that'll have this problem. All right, so now that we have that here, we have to push, make it wireless over here, and then go here. And we have some more products coming to us though. So we have a digital lock that's being sent to us that you can put on your home door in exchange for some content. And then we have a backpack, another 3D printer coming, and then hopefully DJI will. I'm going to do a live support session with DJI to see how they, whatchamacallit, whether they're going to send me a new drone or not, you know? Okay, so we have here, I'm just going to push it to the computer, and then DJI Fly app, then we'll fly a little bit inside. I've been getting pretty good. I guess it just takes practice, you know, like they say. I'm just going to bring out the pop-out chat. We learned this trick from Brian. All right, hey Brian, if you're watching. Brian's probably having fun with his drone in Florida. Let's put this here, and then hopefully it'll connect, and then we can just get up in the air. And I'll push it here so that you guys can see. Select join. And let me just make sure that's here. See, there's our chat. So now I'm just waiting for this to push there, and then we can plug the battery in here, and then looks like we are golden. So now I can go here, goggles detected, and I should be able to mirror it so that you guys can see it. Yay! And now you have me in the corner, but nobody puts Louie in the corner. And then we should be able to scroll back up. Now if I put the battery in, it's like a little acrobats just to get, you don't get a lot of flight time with this thing, with the micro drones. These little, I'm looking into another one. We still have some chips though. If I can just get it in, but voila. And then put this in, make sure the battery is not touching the motors, so that when it spins, or make sure nothing is in the motors either. I'm going to put this out there. That's weird. Oh, probably can't go fly because, well, it hasn't connected yet. Hopefully it'll connect. I'll put this out there so we can get 3 flights. 3 flights. Three flights. FPV Unknown would be so proud of me and my flying skills. Actually not. Probably disappointed. He's like, you guys still can't fly? Sort of. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're going to do 3 batteries and see how we can hone the skill. Let's see. Come on, you got this. It's a little nerve-wracking. Let's see. Sweet. See if I can go around the table. Go here without crashing. Sweet. Whoa, watch the ceiling. Watch your stuff. Not bad, right? It just takes practice. Whoop. Watch your stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not bad, huh? Whoops. Watch the bunny hops. Try to hover. Go through here. Really slow. See if we can go around the table again. Sweet. Whoa, watch the ceiling. FPV unknown. Woohoo! We're using your rates. We got this from FPV Unknown. He gave us the settings. He kept getting angry. He was like, I gave you the settings. Just use them. But it took some finagling. Woohoo! We're indoors and we're flying inside the house. Sort of. Not bad, huh? Whoa, watch the ceiling. Uh-huh. Yeah. Go around. Woohoo! Oh, land now. Okay. Kinda neat, huh? Gotta love it. Anyway, you too can fly like me. Just call the 1-800 number down on your screen right now, and we'll send you the PID rates for $39, $99, $95. Something like that. Anyway, they're free. I'll send them to you, but I'll leave a link to them in the description down below. Let's try that again, because I promised you 3 flights. So we got 2 more batteries. And you just have to practice it, and then practice it, and then practice it. So we're going to do that again, right, on the second battery. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see if I can go upstairs and come back down again. Pull like a Chase Momo, right? Not really. I'm not there yet. But I think the key is practicing down here long enough while everyone's away. Because as you know, that will break everyone up. And then by next week, it'll be like a silent movie with subtitles. All of a sudden, it'll just come to you and you'll be like, oh my god, I speak Mandarin. No, you don't speak Mandarin. You're just really fluent in the subtitles. But I got to turn this off before it overheats because it's at 74 degrees Celsius. But it should be in Fahrenheit. That's the only thing I didn't change there. So 1 second. And then we'll be able to do more FPV flights outside. But there's a TFR until Wednesday. Well, I'll have to check the goggles and see how long that flight was, though, because that was a pretty cool flight. And we can upload that onto YouTube. Oh man, I hate when that happens because we got a connection here, but we lost our feed for the wireless. Oh no, I hate when that happens. No. We have to take the battery out because this thing right here is supposed to push to the computer, but it's not. Damn it. Let's try it again before the battery reaches like 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's try, let's do this. Take it out, put it in. Oh, and also this. No, that doesn't require a reset. But it might. Come on, you got this, please. Reflector. When it works, it works. And when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. This is eating up our battery time too. Let's do this. Let's go into the computer and hit, never mind. We got in. Yep, we're in. Okay, so now we can go here, here, and then again. Let's see, we got this. See, we lost like a little bit of battery. Okay. And then the only thing I wish I did and don't wish I did is like put dry lock on the control sticks, because oh wow, it's really tricky at first getting that stick to where it needs to be. See, going around the table, and then putting the stick where it needs to be, right about here. See, and then spinning it around. And go around the table again. And then, woohoo! Battery low. I just put, we lost some juice because it, during the whole setup process. Gotta watch the glass, right? I want them to call me and say, Lou, I love your FPV skills. Can you come fly in the White House? It's really good. He's got great skills, man. Sort of. Not yet, but I will. Can you imagine that? Not yet, but one day I will fly like someone's house with really expensive stuff lying around and not crash into it. Woohoo! Right? Because you gotta have insurance. Insurance and reassurance. Let's land it on the sofa. Whoop. Yee! Because we're battery low. Alright, now we're gonna try and see if we can go upstairs. Sort of. I'm not there yet, but I want to master down here and then work my way up. Level up. Level up, man. Level up. Alright, so, we gotta shut. Oh, no, it is off. So now I just have to take the battery out and put the last one in. This one's a 450 tattoo. Hopefully get really short time. I'm gonna have to look in the goggles. Actually, I'm gonna look in the goggles right now because you guys can see. Sort of. Wait, don't we have goggles view? Oh, we have to do this first. Huh. There we are. Crash flip, I'm not worried about. We'll go to album. It was 1 minute and 35 seconds. The other one was 2 minutes. So you're going to get a roughly around 2 minutes if you don't do what I did in the beginning, which was wait, getting disconnect, connect with the phone. So 2 minutes, maybe even 3, depending on how much you throttle. You know how you have your. I'll share with you guys my throttle settings just in case you want to see them. But as you can see, it's not bad. So now this is where I'll probably wind up crashing because I'm a little nervous going up the stairs, coming back down. But as you can see, I'm more comfortable now flying. I couldn't do that before. I literally couldn't. I was just having like an oh shit moment, and then I realized where the joysticks have to be. I was like, oh my god, is that where they have to be? And that's where that one has to be. But then the rest is muscle memory. Come back tomorrow and ask me to do a live flight, and I'll be like, what? Crashing. Well, you know, so, you know, that's why they say you have to fly, fly, fly. And this is a smaller drone. This is the Mobula8. Whereas with the, you know, the more powerful the drone, but it's the same concept. But each drone will have a different pit rate setting. So I have to master that too. And that's why you need more than 3 batteries. But I've been through about 10 because in the beginning I would crash, fly until the battery died. And if you fly until the battery dies, you basically will wind up spending more money on more batteries because you have to like fly them until they reach a certain point. Maybe when it says land now. Oh, let me autocraft processor overheated. Hold on a second. And we want to get that other flight in. Hold on. Let's do that beforehand. Yeah, see, it says overheated. We don't want it to overheat. I don't know how people do those videos with the Pavo series or Mobula series where they fly really far or dive a building. Oh, I gotta load it up. No, please don't. Please don't go. Okay. Great. Because the trick is if you load up the motors really fast, that'll cool it down. Ah, I spoke too soon. Alright, we gotta wait for it to cool down. That's okay though, because we could always charge another battery, but I gotta plug that out. Hold on. Damn it. It's okay. We're back. Well, that gives us a little bit of time to finagle this thing. Wow, it's so hot. I just burnt myself. That's the other downside. So the other thing I have to fix is this thing right here. The battery connector thingy. Became a little bit loose. Sort of might require some heat shrinking, but I don't have our finagling, because if you touch it wrong you can get a shock. Let me see, hold on, I'll let you guys have a look. Let me put on my glasses. Actually, glasses aren't gonna do justice this thing, so we'll let it cool off, but while it's cooling off we'll fix the battery connector. I think a pair of tweezers will do the trick. I wish they perfected the overheating system on these things. See this right here? This little piece of plastic came off. So we just have to finagle it. So by the time we finagle it, the 04, oh nice, and then push it on the XT30. See? Voila. And now the plastic is where it needs to be. It could probably use some more heat shrink. We have a heat gun to make it tighter. I recommend doing that. Except I don't want things to get hot too soon. And let's see, where's our chat? Where are people? Oh, there it is. I'll put the chat in this window so I can follow it in case people come. All right, let's see. And now put that here. We'll just blow it with the fan, but we gotta be, whoa, don't break your stuff. Let it cool off. And the thing is, there's enough air thrust, right, to power the motors, but also to create a cool experience to make things just right for you so that this thing doesn't, it'll start to overheat, but if you get to it in time, it won't overheat if you put it in the air fast enough. That's why you can't waste time trying to finagle it like I was, because you lose time. And we might have lost some energy too. Whoa! Whoops! Don't break your stuff. I see where it fell. That's okay, the battery's not plugged in. But we lost our key player. Don't hate the player. Hold on. I don't know why that fell though. That was weird. Now this is where stuff starts to shut off. Hold on 1 second. Nice. I can just reach it. Thankfully it didn't break. Sweet. I just have to clean. I'll clean it. I'll get a little thingy from one of my kids' rooms for their classes. That's so weird though. This whole thing just fell right off. How strange. Might have to do warranty claim. You know I love warranty claims because they're always legit, right? So, all right. Now let's do this. Hopefully it didn't fail on us. a second because it says no transmission. Volley. That could be the next Rick Burns. I just need that to go beep beep. Oh, and then go home here. And then wait for it to say connection. We have to connect to the goggles again. This is where we lose stuff, and it gives the unit time to overheat. Come on, you got this, DJI. Maybe the 04, not 04, but 05, right? Air unit, if we ever make it to one, will have like a nice cooling system built in. All right, go fly. So we want to do one round around the table and then see if we can go upstairs. All right, motors are started and all systems are go. All right, we got to get you up before you reach full temperature. So the trick is to go here. Nice. See, look at that, the battery. Well, this is a different battery though. This is not a go around the table. This is a different, oh. Huh. A different battery. So you're gonna get different skill set. Okay. See if I can go up. See, it's like, this is what I don't understand about this battery. Whoa. We lost it. I wonder if we can do a throttle flip. Crash flip. Pretend we're in an abandoned building. And crash flip. Crash flip. Flat flip was working on the other drone though. Let's see. Like I said, if we were in an abandoned building, we would have lost our drone. Let's see. Crash flip. No, let's try again. Let's see if we can go up the stairs. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what we got. Again, it's weird how the battery goes to 0 to 7. If you guys know how to fix that. It wasn't doing that with the... with the other battery. Hold on. The device overheated. It's okay. Well, I'm gonna use this battery. Right. I'm gonna recharge one of these and let the 03 air unit cool off for a little bit, and then we'll try it again because that doesn't count. I'm not gonna count that. And it's weird how the battery settings was like defunct, saying 0. It doesn't count. And it only does it with that battery. Could be the settings in the battery thingy. Remember, this is Mobula8 Pavo, so. Alright, let's see. We'll let that battery charge, but I'll be back in a second. I need to go upstairs and get something to clean that. Unless they have one down here. Oh yeah, I do actually. Oh nice, and it's still cold. You want these to be cold because if it's warm and dry, that means it's the dehumidifier sucked the life out of it. These are just things to clean my glasses, but our magnifying thing fell. So now I just have to clean it. Thankfully it fell and didn't break, because a year ago this thing fell and I had to replace it. And this one is, and the only way to tell is when you look into the light. It was cracked. Wow, this one fell and nothing happened. I like that. Got lucky here. But they might have sent me a better one, because oh no, it's a little scratch, but we can still see through it. That's fine now. That's why I always say don't break the stuff, because things just happen, you know. Like, well, I wasn't planning on breaking it, but it's such a minute scratch you can't even see. And I don't even know if the scratch came from the fall that just happened. As soon as the battery goes beep beep, let me see if I can see. Oh yeah, you can't even see. It's more cosmetic. But I do need a keyboard cleaner. Wow, my keyboard's so dirty. I can see that. Let's see the next soldering project, if we can see that. I want to see if I could look at the parts. Oh wow, this is a nice one. This one's nice. A little chip PCB board for temperature digital thermometer that we're going to build probably in about a week or two. Where is the power? I've got the power. I see the switch, the S1 switch. I see the speaker. Oh, DC. Is this it? Could be. I wonder if it has instructions. Is it one of those things that say scan here? Thank you for. Please read. Oh yeah, the instructions are inside. This is a nice board though. I like when the PCB boards are really cool. Like, are solid. It goes up to 99 degrees. 100. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, I see. Okay. There's no schematic. I'm done. Our battery is ready for our next crash. That's strange. I don't see. There are 19 parts. Oh, USB power cable. Okay. Bummer. Well, there must be. Yeah, I wonder how many volts. We'll figure out the voltage and stuff when we put this thing together. USB power doesn't say though. It just says USB power cable. And most likely, if we look on the board, it'll tell us where that is. UC3, transistors, reset. Oh nice, there's a reset button. Yeah, I guess as we put it together we'll know, but it's a little bit of a bummer. I wonder how many volts. What does it say? Probably online. Oh, that's interesting. There was another kit that I bought. I don't know if it came yet. I'll have to track it. Digital power supply, which is really cool. I'm going to have to take a picture so we can scan this. But yeah, I can't wait to build that one, because that will come in handy. Except, I'm not sure what's going to power it. Well, we have this one for now. Alright, so that takes care of that. I'm going to put this battery in. We are good to go. And we'll put this here. Hopefully it'll go beep beep. And we want to, oh, let's try that again. Oh wait, maybe that's why it was a little blurry. Oh yeah, much better. When things were looking a little weird, I was like, something so strange about this that I didn't turn the light on so I could see, because the headlamp slash magnify, oh yeah, much better. Has a light, built-in light. And I thought there was something wrong with my eyes, but nope, much better with the light on. I mean, clearer too since I cleaned it. Alright, so I'm going to put this back in the bag. 3D print of the week will happen on Wednesday. So, one day, Market Bay, don't worry, we got you covered. Didn't forget about you. Now let's see if I can take these off and try it again. All I did was put it back and it just fell. Maybe it was meant to be, after doing that so many times, putting it there, taking it off, it just needed to be tightened again. We'll have to check it again every now and again. Oh, I have to do a reset. It beeped, which is a good sign. Just means that this thing's delayed. And now we just pray that it'll connect and we don't lose time. And join. We already lost like 5% battery during this, as you saw from the last time. Or not flight time. But this is just for streaming. I would have been up in the air already. Sort of. Oh. Crash flip switch. Didn't work. And see, look, the battery is just like, there's just a little bit delay on the computer screen. Alright, knowing that and moving forward, do that, and away we go. I think I'm just going to stay, see if we can, that's weird. I'm going full throttle, but my drone, we're in angle mode, crash flip, go back. Oh, there we go. I hate when that happens. That ever happened to you guys? Whee! Watch that glass. My wife would kill me if I broke that. See, low battery. This is like, how could it be low if I just put that in there? I mean, it's probably in the settings. You know? Whoops. Whoa. But that's like a record. That's better than I've ever done. FPV Unknown would be so proud of me. I was able to fly upstairs and pretty neat, huh? Practice. Let me make sure that thing didn't blow up. Sweet, we got our third flight in. The drone is still intact, as you can see. I think I just have to remember to hit that, either to hit the kill switch or do something. Check the settings. I want to check the settings in here to see what I have for crash flip, because I want to be able to fly in an abandoned building, right? And in order to do that, I just can't like do like I did here, but like, oh, I'll just go get it. You know, it's by the stairs. No, you have to have that crash flip thing enabled, which, as you can see, wasn't working. It was working on the I guess I might as well plug the phone out since we're done with our flight. It was working on the other drone, the Gep RC. But that's pretty good, right? Made it into that little tight office and looped around and down. Let me just see, we'll quit that and go here. I'm just gonna check I need to check our stream first, because I'm looking over here on the monitor and it looks kind of delayed. So I need to do a 5. If one of you guys were here, I would know, but you're on your own. All right, let's see. Mobula8 Pavo. I'm just gonna check I need to check our stream first. I'm looking over here on the monitor. It looks kind of. And go 5, 2, 1, 5. So now I'm gonna wait for that to catch up, and I can see it, and then I will shut this off in the meantime. Oh, nice. Now I'm gonna wait. Nice. I'm gonna wait for that. Audio's good. Sometimes the audio just delays, but now that we know the audio's good, I want to check my modes or mods. I guess this can go here. Where that will live. Yeah, so we're gonna, like I said, you know, I said this a week ago. My Avata crashed, but we're gonna be doing more FPV stuff, and the proof is in the pudding. We're doing more FPV stuff, and not only that, is like I'm honing my skittles. I'm doing better than I've ever been. If you've been following me, you know I could never do that. I could never go up the stairs. I could never fly in that little office, and let alone break shit. I spent the first year on the channel soldering, building drones, fixing drones, not because that was my plan, because I just didn't know how to fly. And then FPV Unknown gave us the rates, the ones that we're flying with right now, that I just wanted to put to the test. We saw that they worked many months ago when I built this from scratch, right? The motors, the flight control, this and that, and then we tested it outside, and that was it. Okay, yeah, they worked, yay, and that was it. But to really put them to the test, you need to be able to fly it indoors and test it, and, you know, maneuver and all that other fun stuff, which is challenging and nerve-wracking at the same time. That's why they say you have to have balls of steel to fly FPV, because you know, all you just saw. But yeah, I see these guys with FPV drones diving buildings and flying high up. I don't understand how they do that. I mean, I could dive. You've seen me dive out in the field. But what I don't understand is how I only got 2 minutes of flight time on my battery. How the fuck are they flying? They're doing the building and making it back, doing loop-to-loops around, all on. I don't think they're doing on 2 light bulbs. I think FPV Vegan, they may be using smaller drones, and they're not going very far either. So I don't know. We'll have to once we get our once we hone the skittles to fly, maybe someone will chime in and help us fix the battery monitor rate thingy, because I believe that would be in here, right? Not here. Is it here? No. Oh, power and battery. Maybe something in here has to be set. It is a 450 milliamp. Yep, 450. In case you're wondering, I'll show you. So the amperage is correct. Milliamps, or whatever it's called. So you see, 450. So that's correct. As for the other part, warning cell, we want that because we don't want it to, you know, if you fly it until it dies down to the last drop, then you're going to wind up binding your battery. Maximum cell voltage, and then we have minimum cell voltage, and then you have here onboard ADC, and then I don't know. So maybe this here, maximum cell voltage. What is the maximum cell voltage on this thing? 2 cells, 7.6 volts. Maybe we have to save this. Put this at 7.6. 7.6. And then save it. I'm going to charge this battery and see. But we're not going to fly it again. I just want to see what kind of warnings we get in there. So if you guys know what this should be, share, because it'll be cool. Yeah, like I was saying, we're going to be doing more FPV stuff. Nothing crazy because I live on the corner, you know, and I can't perform any crazy stunts, but, you know, we'll get there. So this is saved. And then we'll disconnect, let the battery charge, and then go here. So that's that. And in case you're wondering what the settings were, I'll share that with you now. So we just changed the battery, hopefully. No, it didn't save. Maximum cell voltage did 5. Oh wow, interesting. Minimum cell voltage, so alright, I guess 5. Huh. And then you have here battery set to scale, and then 10 divider, multiple divider, you know, like, so we'll just figure that out. Oh, and this is what I put here. So the PID tuning, this is set motor output limit 100, and then you have here throttle limit off, throttle mid 50, and then here, there, and then there's one more setting right here. So everything's at 100. I believe on one of the other drones it might be at 75. Because this is smaller, it couldn't handle it. So I had to put, and oh, mid throttle. I believe I changed, yeah, that to 50. I don't know. And then here, throttle limit 100, in case you wanna copy those settings. And then you can add, you know, you could add a different profile. This is profile number 2. So yeah, let's say if you want profile number 1, just make that profile number 1. If you want to change this to whatever, you know. And then throttle limit. I thought I had set this to scale. Interesting. Maybe that didn't work. Yeah, that's so weird. Did that ever happen to you? Like you thought you saved something and nothing happened. It didn't save. So let's go back here. The PID tuning, which is fine, and then battery. All right. Interesting how that does that. All right. Might have to try it again. Just want to see what happens. Don't worry, I'll share with you guys too. Even if it means going through the headache of getting this thing to sync. Okay, that takes care of that. That gives us time to plug this out. And then plug in the phone. Put this back there. Put that back. And then plug in the phone so that we can get the connection from our goggles. It's pushed here and then pushed to the computer. Alright, let's see. Alright. Yeah, otherwise I don't know why it just says land now as soon as you put the battery in, which is so weird. Join. Just waiting for a reflector to kick in. Oh man. Wait, it's possible that reflector could be behind here, behind the screen. Sometimes that happens. If you do a wide screen, it won't let you override. So let's try it again. See, it says, but I don't see it. So we'll deselect it. Select it again. See, now it's there. Voila. And it's upside down, which means we have to put this down gently and find our connector. I believe it's force landscape. Oh wow. Left maybe? There we are. And then select go fly. And then now, when we plug this in, I really don't know what will happen, but something good. I could be the next Rick Burns. And then people are like, how do you do that? And don't worry, I'll answer your questions. Or I'll make somebody a moderator so that we can answer all the questions. That's how this got started. I saw those guys flying. I was like, oh, how'd you do that? And FPV Unknown answered our prayers. You definitely don't want to be in horizon mode when indoors. Well, if you're me. Oh. But if you're you, I know some guys can do it. And definitely not acro. We want to be in angle. Remote strict controller error. There we go. Now it should arm. We're armed. Wow, see, look at that. I thought I just charged this battery. That's so weird. Ah, we got 8 volts. Maybe I didn't charge it. See if I can go under the table. Watch the glass. Whoa. See, the trick is keeping that controller stick engaged. See? I'm trying to. And you got to be careful because, let's say if I was doing this near traffic, the drone would fall from the sky. And then I'd really be shit out of luck. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Oh, except the drone's out there now. Oh, we'll check it in a bit. So yeah, we got 7.7 volts. Thought I just charged the battery. I'll charge another one. See if we get that same defectiveness with these batteries. I wouldn't recommend charging these batteries and leaving them around. So if you charge it, use it. Or put it back in its LiPo bag. And we got to get that before it overheats, remember? If we leave it plugged in. Alright, we'll do one more, but I'm not going to go back upstairs. Or maybe I will, I don't know. I just like flying down here now. Now that I think the trick is to work it. Put 2 batteries in there, let that one charge, and then keep working it until you can't work it no more, and then level up. Don't rush. Yeah, let's see what we have here. But I definitely want to check and see if the crash flip is enabled in here. I think that's good enough. It's at 100. Just hasn't beeped yet. Alright. Yay, I can fly inside now. Now I have a route in my mind that I want to fly outside. That was challenging the inner side of the house that I've done with the Abada. And see if I can do the whole flight around that we do with the Abada, which I've done, but just not the inner side. Oh yeah, that's right, and we still have the Pavo Fomento. Ay. Sorry, what? See, I just charged this at 100%. That is so weird. I don't know, I'll have to put it back. Yeah, so it's something with the battery settings. So even though it says land now, except I'm not sure if it says land now and you don't land and the battery's setting's wrong. Whoops. What will... See, it's at 0 now. That is so weird. Flying under the chair, going around. You know, that is really weird. So yeah, if you guys know how to fix this, that would be cool. Go around again. Whoa. So even though it says land now, I'm not landing because I just took the battery out at 100%. So there's no need to. Unless it's my throttling the... See if I can make it through there. See? Yeah, but I don't know why it says land now. That is so weird. Well, let's land it because we don't want to lose our cells. But I'm gonna plug it into the computer. Maybe using that one over there so we don't lose reflector. Let's see. Maybe put it back to 3. I think it's on 5 now. So I want to check the crash flip and the battery settings. If you guys know what that should be, let me know, because the battery was at 100% and as soon as I plugged it in, it said land now. Do it now. I'm not going to charge the battery that was just heated up, so I'm going to charge a new one, and while it's charging one that cooled off, you don't want to charge hot batteries. This is good because now I could make a video, right, of me flying outside and then going loop around the house and have somebody hold the door open and then do like a fly through. Wouldn't that be cool? By the end of summer, make that the goal. Right? So we have a checkpoint. I don't think that'll happen maybe next year. But it will be cool though, because I couldn't do what I just did right now. So let's see. And FPV Unknown was right. If you're having trouble flying manual mode, do the micro drones. They're just so much easier to fly, except for the battery settings. But we'll figure that out because I'm pretty sure someone's going to help us with that. The way they've helped us with the rates, the way they've helped us with the settings on this thing. It's just a matter of time before someone else finds us and be like, yo, do this, you know? Or maybe we'll figure it out, you know? Like maybe we'll, after, it's just I think it's really... also a process of elimination, you know? Just, you know, keep trying these settings, maybe these settings, maybe that setting. Because it shouldn't say land now. Oh no. Connect. Oh nice. We'll make this bigger. And configuration. That's fine, leave that. Let's go into the modes. Do I have... Yeah, flip aux 4. Huh. Interesting. And that didn't work. It's okay. Well, let's do battery and power. Let's do... Let's see, go from there. Alexa, what's four? Alexa, what's? Doesn't even say. Oh, Alexa, what's 7.4 divided by 2?
7.4 divided by 2 is 3.7.
Let's do 3.7. Oh, 4.7. Let's do 3.7 and then save it. Right, lower the cell voltage and maybe it won't say land now. I don't know. And then you have some other settings here, 750, the amperage scale. I didn't change any of this, so I don't know what that should be, but oh, and then yeah, crash flip just didn't work. That's, I'm not worried about that though. I'll just walk and go get it. But all right, so we got that in place. Put this back here. Oh, so you can't. Interesting. All right, put this right here so you guys can see. And move that up a little bit, and then move this back. Okay. And now I'll go put this other battery in, and we'll try it again. Okay. I have a piece here. Just like to make sure I know where everything is beforehand. And that's it. This will be the last flight. I know I said 3, but when things glitch out, it doesn't count. Thought I heard something. I was outside earlier looking for my keys and I saw someone standing in front of the house. And I was like, holy shit, who the fuck's that? And then I just opened the door and stood outside and I just kept looking at them. And then I was about to go get the bat and then they just walked away. Let's see how this goes in. I don't know. Yeah, it's that kind of neighborhood. Alright, let's see. Plug this in. Make sure that's like that. Hopefully we'll get a signal. This is great because the PID tuning is the same. Oh wow, look. Battery 8 point. This is pretty cool. Land now. No, battery's not doing justice, but we know that we can still fly. Right? Even though it says land now. Sweet. Well, be careful. Like a pause. Whoa, watch the glass. Land now, but don't worry about the land now because we know that we just charged this battery. It's so weird. We got 6 point whatever voltage. Let's see if we can. Whoops. No! I wonder if I could do a crash flip. Let's see. Nope, I gotta go get it. so weird. Come on, you got this, little guy. I don't know. I don't wanna. Let's turn it off. I'll go get it. I'm gonna be off. Run away. Nope. Nah, I'll go get it. I want to fly it again. Like, it's addictive. I see how like, oh, we gotta shut it off though. Oh no, it's armed. Shut it off and then maybe put another battery in. Alright, we'll try it again. This battery should be cooled off now, so we could probably charge this one. This is why you need a few. I seen on the beta FPV Facebook forum, some guys have like 20, like 10 batteries. 10 little, you know? And I see why. Because you want to get up in the air as fast as possible. Let's see what we have here. Anybody here? No one's here. Everyone's away. It's a holiday. It's a long weekend. Longest holiday weekend. A lot of people are on vacation too. Go to new tab. How to Baloo. Bubble 20. So what if I have it in another window? Let's see. Alright, we'll try it again. Again! Let's check it out. Nice. Battery's almost charged. And we'll see if we can make it upstairs again. It's when you get nervous, you throttle it, and your hands just do what they're not supposed to, and then that's how that happens. But I want to fix the crash flip. We know crash flip works on the other one, but it's just not working here. Because if you're in an abandoned building, you want to be able to go get it. We know we can get the other drones without a problem because the crash flips work on those. Oh, and that's another thing. You want to make sure that... Okay, I made it upstairs. I made it to whatever floor, right? You got to leave enough juice to come back. So, you know, that's the other... I wonder if I can launch from here, right? And then just go upstairs. Like, I'm not that good, but I could launch... I could definitely launch maybe in that hallway, so I don't have to put it in the field. Let's see if I can do it. Oh man, hold on. Where is? Oh, nice. It's in this window. Sweet. Let's see if I can put it over here, like in the laundry room. See if I can pull a Rick Burns. Right? Land now. I don't know. I don't know why it says that. What we know is we got our battery at 100%. Alright, let's see what we got. because you should be able to start anywhere. You know, that's the trick to FPV. Because if the drone, whoa, crashed, right? Damn it, that's tricky. Because that's a tight spot. Okay, land now. See if crash flip can work. Armed. See, like. Let's see. See, the auto's working. I hear it. Not working. Alright. So crash flip doesn't work on this drone, but it works on all the other drones. Ah, let's plug this out. No, we don't want to be armed. Ah, we lost it. No, we didn't lose it. We just lost our signal thingy. But let's plug in another battery. One more. I know I keep saying that. It's addictive, you know? Okay, our battery's charged. We know. I can launch from in here. Nah, not that risque. All right, so this battery's going away, and then now we'll try last one for sure. I see why it's addictive, because you get a hit, right? And it's like a 2-minute flight, and you're like, wait, that's it? I want more. I want more. I want more. You know, like, whereas like with the Avata, hey, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, you're fine, you're done, you get your fix. But like with these, you're like, I just need my little crack pipe here. You know, it's like, come on, you got this. Just need to juice up. Well, that's pretty good. I can start from right there, right? And then I'll get better. Oh no, we lost, hold on, even though it says land now. Please work. Nice. I hate when it doesn't. Alright, it says land now. If you know how to fix that, please do share, because that should not be happening. Let's see. And we just need to get our bearings. You hear that? Not sure why it goes backwards first. Save your PID rates too, because sometimes when the shit goes bonkers, you just have to reflash it. You know? And then everything's back to normal again. I remember FPV Unknown saying that he had trouble, making it up the stairs first. Oh, what happened there? How did the transmission fail? On a crash on the carpet. Wow, that's so weird. Damn. Alright. Oh, there we go. I think I can launch it from there. That's weird how it just crashed, and that's okay though, that happens. Battery. Nah, I won't do it. So that's it. That's our last flight. Our last maiden voyage for the evening. I was able to do what I could never do before. And like I promised you guys, more FPV stuff in the works for the next few months, because as you see, I'm going to do a live support session with DJI Care Refresh. They said don't send it yet. They're going to contact me, but we're going to contact them at least once or twice a week. But there's not really much you can do if you pester them, because the issue is with U.S. Customs. Actually, maybe we can just do the simulator. But let me get that before it overheats, because it's on the carpet and it can get hot. But that's pretty cool, right? I was able to fly in my house, not break anything, not smash the glass or of any of the art or the glass with the whatever is back there that she has, not crash into the Kato system, right? That's pretty good. And I did crash, but you get better with your crashes. So much better with your crashes that you're not crashing like I was in the beginning. Because in the beginning, I was flying down here over a year ago and crashing into everything. And after I crashed, we would have a new soldering video. We'd be soldering stuff. But not anymore. Now we can crash and pray that we have enough batteries to charge, right? Because remember, you don't want to burn out your cells too. Alright, so maybe we'll just end it in the simulator, like just do some shit in there. We'll quit reflector, and then I'll stop the mirroring here. Maybe and then I'm gonna shower and go to bed. Oops, I just need to quit all the apps. Okay. And then, we'll open up Steam. It's messy desktop, because I've been making videos, editing videos, and throwing videos out there. So many videos in the queue. So many new videos. I could make like literally, I can come up with like 5 videos a day. But I can't do that. I don't have the time. That's why I was pushing videos out today, because I had time. Then I have other videos to edit on top of videos. Then I have videos to make because people want stuff. Oh hey, what's going on, Mark Curtis? We were flying FPV Mobula8 Mobula8 inside. Actually, let's see if there's still a TFR. Because there's a TFR, temporary flight restrictions, so you can't fly your drones outside because the president's in town. I remember when I was in Florida, there's something about New York. I missed the New York City hot dog. I just wanted the taste of the hot dog and the pretzels and the food, better food. Except if you're down where he is, they have pretty good food down there in Jupiter. Let's see what we have here. If we go to TFR, but there's just something about the energy from New York City. Let's see. I might do a live stream bike ride from here to there. Bicycle ride, not motorcycle. Yep, still happening. See, TFR. Bummer. Until Wednesday. Damn it. So yeah, we can't fly our drones outside. That's what we're doing. Or Mark Curtis. And now we're going to fly in the simulator. So we were just flying. You can scrub back and see our flight inside with the drone. And then now we're just going to put some more practice in my collection. FPV liftoff. Because nothing beats flying in the real world. Simulator's great, but it's really hard once you have the drone in your hands. But I'll just do... Oh, and of course, now I can plug out my phone, plug this baby in, because we can't fly without a joystick. And away we go. We'll do race. I'll just do for fun, you know. And you want to hone your skills by flying in the simulator. The simulator helps you work your craft. And then now we just fly. And we also do soldering videos on here to build stuff to help you level up. So if you want to build your own drone, a lot of these kits that we use only cost $10, $15 on Amazon, which is great. So if you're going to blow something up, it's better to blow up a $20 kit opposed to your drone, which is like $300 or $400, or maybe $150 with the flight controller. So we practice on there, and then we also do 3D printing, which is fun. We have a 3D print. Whoops! Watch the wall of the week that we usually do. Our 3D print of the week is going to happen on Wednesday, so we always find a print. You could see our last 3D print of the week, which was really phenomenal. That filament spool winder, I've used it probably 4 or 5 times, as you can see, because the last video I made, which is a YouTube short, it has 4 colors on that filament spool, and it's a lifesaver. I've always wanted to find one, and I couldn't find one, and then there's one online for like hundreds of dollars. Thinking like, I might sell that one, right? Make some money. Wonder if I could. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna put it on eBay and sell it for like $500 and see if I get any bites. And if I do, that would be really cool, right? Last time I tried to sell one of the 3D prints, the person got back to me, the content creator of the STL file. He's like, "Hi, I noticed you selling my print. Please take it down." He's like, "Or if you want to sell it, you can, but you have to become a Patreon." Like, I don't want to be a Patreon. By the time if you become a Patreon, the fees, I'll be working that off for a long time. I have to sell a lot more than just one print to pay for the membership fees. So yeah, Patreon is not everything it's cracked up to be. It's made so that you don't make any money. It's kind of like if you live in a co-op and they let you rent out your apartment. And you can rent out your apartment, but for like a 25% fee, because they don't want the property to be an income property. That's why it's better, like, if you could get something, get a condop, I think it's called, instead of co-op. I think I get confused with the two. It doesn't matter, because some have strict regulations. So just whichever one will let you do it. Even here in the town, they have similar rules and regulations. Like you can rent out. You can rent out your house, but for a slight fee and only for a limited time only. They don't really want it to be a transient town. but you can still rent. But it's just messed up. Too many rules. Like, it's better to just like be like Will. Hello, my name's Will, and I will survive. Where is that guy? Anybody ever watch Will? Like the naturalist. He's like building a home on a piece of land on the homestead. You know, that's pretty wild. I used to watch him and the other guy, Nate. I think Nate is his sponsor or something that helps him become a YouTuber. And then Will just went down south. Oh, and then the other one who lives off the grid. What's his name? Sean Gatz. He's pretty. Yeah, he's a little tipped. I don't know what he did with himself. He's like, oh nice, I'm in the green again. And then there's the guy Shirley, the reporter. Really cool. Some of his stories are amazing. Like, he's got balls of steel because he's going to these places I would never dream of going. But you know, when you're an investigative reporter, you gotta like be prepared to go wherever you need to go to get that story. He's risked himself many times, and his mom, because he does it with his mom, you know. But that's really cool because then he doesn't have to pay for like a chaperone. Let's see what we have here. So we're doing pretty good on this flight. I think 3 laps and then we're done. I don't know what place I'm in. Whoa. Pretend this is the Death Star. What place did I get? What? I thought I was behind. Nope, my time was 4:55. My best time was 4:33. I wonder what my thing was set to. Because I don't feel like I was flying. Let's see. Oh wow, I was at 30. Let's try 40. The Neo is usually set to 40 by default. If you see my videos, my Neo, that's why I had to return it. Because the shit was like going at 40 degrees at start, and then DJI sent me a new one. They're like, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, much better now. You have to be careful though, not to full throttle too much, because if you do, the motors blow out. Similar to the real FPV experience. Hopefully it doesn't fall from the sky. Do I need to die? Well, see, the smoke's out. That's what happens when you go too hard on the throttle. You could try again though. Why not? The key is control. And that's the trick to flying these drones that I'm trying to fly in the house. Like, you can't have pit rates like this for inside the apartment or house. Like, literally. But you guys just gotta know how to work it though. I like to move it. I like to move it. Let's see. Just knowing when to throttle. Pull up, pull down. Pull up, pull down. Pull up, pull down. And then I had to silence the music on here because I had gotten some copyright strikes. And like, sorry, the music you're playing in the video belongs to you. That's why we don't hear the music, you just hear the motors. You just hear, but there is music. I'll just sing for you without full throttling. It's hard to sometimes see where you're going with that crosshair when it's in between something. In the beginning, I used to always crash here. Go a little bit lower and then higher. Smack! Whoa. I lost speed and momentum. in the real world. 126, that's pretty good. Oh wow. That means I was rocking before. Oh wow, whoops. I spoke too soon. What's that sound? Anyway, 126, that's pretty good. That means if I kept going, I probably could have beat my other time of 4 minutes and 33 seconds for 3 laps. Alright. That's it. That's the end. That's the way. Whoops. The cookie crumbles. Where are we? Is that Chrome? Oh, I thought I closed it. I closed the wrong window. Yeah. So, like I said, and like I promised, more FPV stuff coming inside and out this week. Nothing on the outside because there's a TFR, temporary flight restriction. But you're allowed to fly inside. There are no rules and regulations that govern the airspace inside your home. You just can't fly outside. Otherwise, as Mark Bay would say, I think he said it on the last live stream, do you want the Secret Service to come knocking on your door? No, you don't. But if you do, just fly outside. In this case, they wouldn't find me anyway, because these drones don't have remote ID. But if you live stream, that's the same as having remote ID because they will find you. So even though these FPV drones don't have remote ID, which will let them know where you are, be careful when you live stream, because if you live stream and you do something illegal like fly outside when there is a TFR, there's no saying, oh, why that wasn't me, unless it was like a pre-recorded stream. But yeah, in that case, so don't do it. Know the rules and regulations. Don't be like that Philly guy. And have fun. Have fun. If you can't fly, use a simulator. If you can't fly, 3D print. If you can't fly, build a what do they call it? I have one here somewhere. Did the kids take it? Oh, build a Tesla coil, right? Can't fly? Go for a bicycle ride, but don't risk, never being able to fly again by doing something silly like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Whoops. DJ is not gonna save your life. There we go.
You at the waterline. secrets. I wanna